Heyo everyone! This week, since me and my friends just finished watching Iron Leaguer, a sports anime about giant SD robots that play various sports, I figured what better time than now to talk about the weird arcade sports games in my collection. First up, we've got Windjammers, released by Data East for the Neo Geo arcade board. It's a bit like Pong, but with a frisbee. You have to throw it back and forth and get it into the opponent's goal in order to score points and win. Now, I'll admit that I'm not particularly good at this game due to the high skill ceiling. You need to learn how to dash and charge your attacks, and you also have to predict where your opponent's going to throw the frisbee in order to catch it. This game's very fast-paced, and it's been highly rated by some gaming publications back in the day. So, if you're looking for a good game to test your skills and challenge your gaming capabilities, this is the game for you. Next up, we've got Super Dodgeball, made by Technos for the Neo Geo arcade board. A lot of these sports games were made for the Neo Geo arcade board. Anyways, this one's a pretty basic dodgeball game, but it's spiced up with characters from River City Ransom, and they are able to do some flashy special techniques to hit their opponents with ball. You've got a life bar, and you have to use timing in order to catch the ball whenever your opponents throw it at you. Press the button with the right timing, and you won't get hit. It's all very flashy, very fancy, and it's got that cool factor. Next up on my list is Heavy Smash, billed as the Future Sports, and Hyper Handball. In this one, you gotta carry a ball to the other side of the field without getting tackled. You also can charge up attacks in this game as well, to do some super attacks and throw the enemy team's goalie into the goal, where they explode in a ball of fire. It's a bit wild. There are all sorts of weird little techniques you can do in this game, like bouncing the ball off the wall and then having your teammate catch it or headbutt it into the goal. So, there are a lot of things to learn. Once again, it's one of those games with a high skill ceiling that'll take a while to learn. But that's what I expect out of my sports games. Wouldn't have it any other way. And the final entry on my list is Super Baseball 2020. Remember in 2020 when we had robots that played baseball? Me neither. But anyways, this game's about various futuristic teams playing baseball, and it takes extreme timing to be able to hit this ball at the exact moment that it goes over the plate. If you're even a few frames off, you're not gonna hit it. I could see you liking this game if you're an extreme baseball fan or a fan of the old NES baseball, but quite frankly, this one is just on here because of the weird future aesthetic. We got dudes with visors and robots. It's a pretty wacky concept. But once again, it's got that cool factor, so it looks good. Also, once again on the Neo Geo arcade board. So, if you like baseball games, give this one a try. And if you don't like baseball games, but you like weird aesthetics, and you want to wow your friends with how goofy this game looks, you might also want to put this on your emulation machine. Just saying. At any rate, that's all I've got time for this week, guys. Ciao for now, and Hexi out.
Thanks go out to my Patreon supporters. Your donations mean the world to me, and I thank you for supporting my future endeavors.